Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. This is Connor from Futures Analytica, bringing you guys another live futures trading session. This time we are on NQ futures, going into the day with Polarity, using the classic 31 range back on NQ. Just wanted to test this out as NQ has been seeing some very healthy trading behavior. You can see here, extremely easy regression mode trades. We're going to step into it in regression mode, just due to this massive range here. You can see that we've gotten that confirmation with those bars there. We've also had pretty decorrelated price and delta. You can see here, negative 25, positive price movement. It's not the most decorrelated, but it still does exist. So stepping into that, we are just going to be trading as usual. Hey Smith, your question was, where is the installation video we have heard about for over a year? Click on our channel and go to videos, and there is an installation video that was uploaded only a couple months ago when that full release was released. Pretty simple instructions. You just import the strategy along with the template, and you should be good to go. Hey Robert, for brokerage, I'd recommend NinjaTrader Brokerage. Carrie, this is a good suggestion regarding having multiple models with Cat Boost going at the same time. I will certainly look into this. Just got put into our first trade of the day here. Oh man, we're only using one contract. We're going to have to scale that up after this. We ended up losing it anyway, so that's okay. Let's bump our order quantity up to 4. Just got filled into, look at that. Immediately, right after we ended that trade, we got filled there. I'm using a different workspace so you can see that when we get filled into trades, it's showing my P&L by points rather than by dollar amounts. Let's see if we can change that. All right, now it should show my P&L when flat, as well as having our actual P&L show in dollars rather than points. Hey, Cody, I'd recommend doing that for about a week regarding incremental learning. Ollie, thank you for the question. Following up on the L2 Azimuth software, I will certainly be showing mini demos and actual statistical data regarding how it's trading. We'll be doing a very robust amount of that. So we'll make sure that we have a lot of that coming up to release. Just got put into a long trade here. reached our automatic stop chase there. Now we're back down to our entry point. We ended up winning that somehow. Back up to 577 on the day. NQ definitely trades very differently from ES with this huge amount of volatility. I think I've decided on my live stream schedule from now on. I'll be live streaming every week, Monday at 7:45 a.m. and Fridays also at 7:45 a.m. Mondays and Fridays at, let's say, 8 a.m. Mondays and Fridays, 8 a.m. Pacific. That's going to be my consistent schedule from now on. Just got put into a short position here. Ended up winning that one up to 890. You can see that with NQ, due to the increased volatility right now, we have to use a larger take profit and stop loss, but that means that we get to use less of an order quantity, meaning our commissions are lower than on ES, because on ES we use 7 contracts. Just got put into a long position, reaches our automatic stop chase quite quickly, and now we're up to 1,198. Classic regressive trade, pushing us down into this zone again. We ended up winning that trade, bringing us up to 1,527. Back-to-back fills here. Pretty solid for how our stop chase is set. Hey there, Digital Crown. Thank you for the question. Updates to those models are supplied incrementally and continuously. So check for updates on those, and they're up to date with mine. We're going to swap into trend here. Let's see if we can catch a trade here. Ended up winning that one. Up to 27.85 now. Sadly, ended up losing that trade back down to 25.88. Switching back into regression because we actually just got more chop right above this green zone. We should stay above it though. If we lose this trade, we're swapping to trend. I'm going to preemptively do that here as it looks like we drop down. Ended up losing that trade, sadly. Okay, definitely a regression switch at this point. Waited a little bit there to try and confirm that. Let me pull up my executions feed here. Also just going to move around my chart trader here for you guys. You can see here the account name is visible as well as the timestamps for our executions. Okay, swap to trend is apparently the correct move as we've moved up and forward. Just got put into a short position. Ended up winning that trade pretty quickly. Hey Cody, so I use one stacked imbalance for NQ. That being said, remember that there is a tick stacking value of 4. Okay, looks like we're swapping back into regression here as we formed this new range. Swapping to trend again, you can see just how temperamental NQ is in terms of trading it. Just got put into a short position there. Let's back up to our break even. And we ended up winning it. Also, guys, check in the chat for that Q&A form if you guys would like to submit questions for me to answer during the stream. Solid win there. Another short position. Looks like we're starting to get into some kind of downtrend. Man, I need to stop calling this stuff out, though. Every time I give a call out, it ends up not working out. Ended up winning that trade. Up to 4,000 on the day now. Really, really fast short action now. Huge explosive volatility here. We've blasted through this previous level here. You can see that this was a zone that had been tested before, and we got the formation of these new derived zones. Up to 4,300 now. We may have to swap to regression if we bounce off this zone here. Yep, definitely a regression swap. Just got pushed into a short position. Unfortunately, there we got stopped out. We're going to keep trading. We're going for 5,000 today. Hey there, Asfar. Thank you for the question. Unfortunately, there we got stopped out again. But to answer your question, Asfar, if you're an average futures trader and you're trying to learn this software, first of all, I'm assuming that you know all the basics of futures. You know how risk management works on futures. You know how inherently leveraged and risky they can be, but also how strong they can be as a tool to really use the leverage and the anti-slippage or the existent or the non-existence of slippage on futures to your advantage. Um, but that being said, I'd say that you should certainly start out with 2 weeks of trading on the simulator and on playback to really get yourself comfortable with the system before being ready to go live. But you can see the concepts of the system itself, if you're just using the prepackaged models, um, are not very complex in terms of actual usage. The switch between regression and trend, pretty clear cut. You can see here that right here we should be in trend mode because we've gotten consistently correlated delta with price. You can see 114 value of delta there, positive movement, 89, positive movement, 46, and we were getting positive movement there. And of course, you can see that. So when we have correlated delta, and of course you trade that in conjunction with these levels that are automatically marked by the Analytic Chart 4 Plus, switches between modes are pretty clear. And that's really the biggest hurdle, I'd say, when trading this system. Hey, Digital Crown. So this tool does work with Renko bars, but I just personally don't recommend it as that's just not how I use it. But we do have some traders using Renko bars to trade it. With the prepackaged model, you could probably throw on the same model and it would trade correctly. But um, then again, the indicators that it uses to optimize data on might be somewhat funky if you're using the number of trades model rather than the win rate model. You can see here we had non-correlated delta and price, and we're getting some conflation around that price level, so we're going to swap to regression. Just got put into a long position here. Ended up winning that one, putting us up to 4,534. Unfortunately, there is another loss. Going to keep trading today, still going for that $5,000 profit target. Swapping into trend here. And back into regression. got filled into a short position here. It hit our automatic stop chase, or our automatic break even, and then the stop chase was hit. Back down to 4,100. Had quite a few losses here. Hopefully this one ends up succeeding. Almost got filled there. We ended up winning it. We're back to 4,500, just about. Unfortunately there, we took a big loss. It didn't even hit our stop chase before stopping us out of that. I don't think that was a trend trade. It looks like we got filled into that position right before we clicked the trend button. That's pretty unfortunate. We'll probably end up losing this one. Did hit our automatic stop chase. We ended up winning that one anyway. Just got put into a short position here. And ended up winning that one. Up to 47.54. We're really close to our profit target for today. Hopefully we can end up winning another one with a good win. Got put into a short position here. Back down to 4,500. You can see we're really getting some trouble here with this last couple trades. But we're not losing money. We're sticking around the same number we were at when we started losing, 4,500. Ended up winning that one up to 48.45. And we ended up winning that one, putting us right over the $5,150 mark. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. I appreciate it. I'll be streaming again on Friday. Again, my live stream schedule going forward will be every Monday and Friday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So guys, thank you so much, and I will see you guys